This is Sadish Kumar from SK Tech channel. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about Sitecore experience optimization. Before going this video, I want to say some information, important information. Guys, this is COVID period. Don't roam outside unnecessarily. If it is needed, you can go outside. Otherwise, don't go outside unnecessarily. Be safe at home. Maintain a social distance and wear a quality mask, that is very important. And be safe. If possible, get vaccinated to stay away from COVID. So your life is more important than your commitments. Be aware, guys. Let us into this video. So experience optimization help to us to do A/B content testing. We can do most probably component test, page test, and content test as well. So the main advantage is using that you can decide which page mostly liked by the visitors, which version of the page, that is if you have two different component, which version of the component and which component in the page mostly liked by the visitors. So if you tag a goal based on the button click on register goal, or while loading the page you tagged a goal, so you can easily get the analytical data which page, which version of the page mostly liked by the visitors, so that you can decide a required page will be a winner. That is A bar B testing. So A bar B testing means two version or two pages, two content components you are comparing. So in deciding which one is winner, the winner version will be pushed to live and it will be used for uh, for live purposes, for the website purposes. This is normally a marketer's tool. The marketer will be using this tool to decide uh, the live environment in the online. So they will decide which version of the page or components will be liked by the visitors. Okay, let us into the demo. I will show you demo. That is two part I will cover. First I will show you a page test using Sitecore experience optimization, and then I will show you the component test, that is using a component. I will show how to execute the test component. So in this video, I will show you how to do demo about experience optimizations, how to use experience optimization to do page testing, that is A/B testing. So page A, page B. So I want to test which page is will be visitors most visiting and its engagement value, and which page visitors more likely to use, so that I can decide whether I can put page A instead of page B based on this analysis provided by the experience optimization tool. And also I will cover component testing as well. Now let us go into the experience optimization menu. Now it's loading now. Left side you will see the draft test list and see list and reports. Dashboard you will see all this the details, and the dashboard you will see list and reports. Okay, we expand list. I think it's take pretty much time. Okay, list. You have draft test, active test, historical test, and suggested test. So what are the active tests we have created that is available in this active test? Whichever test we are drafting, that is available here. Historical test, that is the testing duration is completed, but we can still view the historical test. Similarly, there are a report which has a ledger board, leaderboard, and performance report. Leaderboard will have this report in chart format. So, and performance report, that is also a useful report to analyze how the performance of the test. Okay, so it's loading now. So I think it will take pretty much time. Okay, before that we will create the page. I'm creating the page test. So I'm having a two item 1 and item 2. So the two different pages, the different contents. So I'm just testing against each. So you can test any pages or between two versions, or you can create a new versions. So using that you can test A/B testing, normally called as A bar B and A/B testing. A/B testing is you are testing a one version or one page against another page, which version is better. So based on some engagement value or historical data statistics is provided, and based on that you will either you will choose a winner, or automatically that A or B page will be selected, so that you can push, you can use A page for, or A version for a live, or B version for live. You can decide here. Okay, I think it is taking pretty much time. I'm creating a page test. So here I need to select the two pages I need to test. So loading, I'm selecting the first page. Loading now. So it's loaded. This is my first page view. I am selecting the second page. There are three options: use existing or previous page version. You can select the previous version, or new page version you can able to create. I'm using the existing page version, existing page. So now I've selected the existing page. Now its two things are loaded. So I'm just saving the test. Okay, test is saved, and I'm going to the review start page. This is the two version. You can compare. There's a difference, item 1, item 2 view. Okay, and this is the expected effect of change, whether you can keep positive value as well, or as a negative engagement value as well. Currently I am keeping in between, and there are percentage of visitor exposed to test. For an example, you can check for 100%. 100% means 100 user will get this two version of page during their visit, and based on that it will decide which number of users are targeting which page. Okay, so now 50% means out of 100 user. Okay, out of 100 user, will the user will receive to the this page test impact. First 25 members will have this version A, that is page test A, and next version will have the page test B. Okay, this is the statistics. Okay, so I want minimum statistic, that's why I kept it 90% statistics enough for me to decide which page is the winner. Okay, so here test target. So anything you need to keep a target. So I am keeping trailing value visit as my target, so that it automatically select the winner. If you change the target like instant demo, we can partially do select the winner, or else we can do manual selection for the winner. Okay. So currently I want to be automatic, so I select a trailing value visits. This is the minimum and maximum days the test should be conducted. The minimum 7 days and maximum 14 days. Okay, so I am starting the test. Okay, now after the test runs between the period of 7 days to 14 days, you will receive this report, page effect, okay, and confidence level and score gained. So engagement value, if any goal associated with page, the engagement value will be here accumulated here, and the demo, that is goal, targeted goal, So I'm selecting a different code. So I want to like newspaper sign in. Okay, this is the code I'm selecting here. So now I'm saving this my page test. Component based testing is you can create a variance of different component. It's not page or version. The component wise I can do the same A/B testing. Okay, so I'm going to the page under the content editor. I will set a component testing using experience editor. So I'm expanding. There is another items. So in this items, okay, three versions. So I'm going to experience editor. Okay. The component able testing is you need to create a variance, another data source you need to provide. So based on this and goals you are setting, based on this the historical data will be collected, and the page you are loading will be shown with the different data source component. For now the component is loaded, that is this is the component. Okay, so on this component, I'm going to do test component. Test the component. So test the component. So in this page, I will create a new variation and change the data source. Currently, this data source is tagged, so the variation is only original, and I'm creating a new variation. Let us name it as B variation. Variation A. I'm selecting the component. Okay, so I'm selecting some component. Okay, I'm selecting this variation. Okay, data source. Now I can hide or show component. Okay, so if you click enable variation of component design, you will get a test component design for both. Okay, similarly you can select the layout, inner layout. That is, there are plenty of option available. If you see, um, you can select another rendering as well to show here. Okay, similarly, okay, 1 minute. Similarly here as well, you can select the inner sub layout. So a different design gives for this two varies for the same component. So you can add another rendering component and select here. Okay. So now I don't want this option, so I only have this. Okay. I'm giving you see actions. You can delete or rename. Okay. So I'm giving OK. So I'm saving this page. It will take some time to load back in. It will take some time to load the page. So I'm just publishing this page. so that all the contents and its component testing page testing will be published to web database. Updated, so details updated. Now again loading this page in Experience Editor. Component testing is enabled, so it will take some time to load, refresh and load. If you see, you can see the AB, this A version, original version. You can see the B variation. Okay, both you can see. This is a B variation. This is A variation. Okay, origin is so now the page is ready. The page with the component is ready. So I will still browse the page. So it will show you a two component for the 50%. So based on the goals and the engagement value, it will select. Okay. Okay. This is a simple demo how to do component A/B bar testing, so and as well as page testing using Experience optimization. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel if you are not yet subscribed. Then only whatever the video I'm posting will reach you automatically. Before I'm signing off, just reiterating the information. Be safe at home. Wear a quality mask. Sanitize yourself regularly. Don't go or roam outside unnecessarily. Maintain a social distance. Good luck, guys. Bye bye. Stay safe. Thank you.